Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back. So in this video, we will be working up at the post.php page. Okay, let's just come up here and let's open up our post.php and let's remove everything. Okay, and what you have to do, you have to open up your index.php. Whatever the things that you have to come up here, you have to copy, and you have to come up here to the post.php and you have to paste it. But before doing this, I just want to come up here and I want to say that here we have the sidebar sticky. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna actually copy our sidebar thing so that if someone is actually, when we actually want to work up to the sidebar later on in our admin panel, if I just show you this admin panel right now, okay, you can see that if I just go to admin, you can see that here I have these menus. So when I want to work with these menus later on, when I want to just show all post categories and these things, so then we can go ahead and we can edit them. Okay, or let's just do them right now. But I think we should be doing it right now, and we should be creating a navigation bar. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and I'm going to write here inc dot nav.inc.php. This means that this is actually a navigation bar. Okay, so I'm going to come up here and I'm going to copy whatever I have in the navigation. Okay, and I'm just going to come up here. I'm going to copy from this navigation. Okay, and just cut it. Come up here, paste it, save it, come up here, and include the navigation. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to write here PHP, and I'm going to say include underscore once, and in here I'm going to write nav.inc.php. So this is basically my navigation. If I just go ahead and I just refresh, you can see nothing is going to happen and it is same. So now I can just go ahead and I can do work with these links if I want to. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the post.php and I have to copy exactly everything that I have in here. Okay, I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to say copy. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to paste, and you can see that everything is right here. So I don't want basically this PHP tag here. Okay, so I'm going to remove every PHP that I have. Okay, same like this. I'm also going to go ahead and I'm going to remove your profile, this thing with what I have here. Okay, your profile should be removed from here. Same like this. Instead of the dashboard, okay, I want to write here posts. Okay, so you can see it's going to be posts, and in here I'm going to be showing all the posts here. Okay, so in here I'm going to be showing all the posts. Okay, so what we have to do, we just have to come up here, and here we have to basically save it. Let's just come up here and let's refresh. Okay, and you can see that we have to open up the post.php, and you can see, okay, it's actually posts.php, not post. Okay, so on this post.php, you can see this is how post is like here. Okay, and I can just work up to the post right now. So in here, I will be actually showing all the posts that I have. Okay, so what we have to do for that, you just have to come up here, and where we have our form, okay, we have to come up here and we have to remove our form. And in here, we will just write first an h1 tag. Okay, we will write all posts. Okay, I'm going to save it. And here I'm going to just come up here. And here's going to be my all posts that I have actually posted. And all the posts will be here. So now in here down below, I'm going to create a button. Okay, and with the button, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to write class is equals to btn-info. And I'm going to say add new. Okay, just if you want to actually go ahead and you want to add a new post. Okay, you can see this is right here. It just says add new post, and down below Herbie will be getting all the posts. So if someone wants to go ahead and he wants to add a new post, then we will take him to a new page, and that is going to be add new post. Okay, we will take him to a new page that is going to be add new post. Okay, so let's just go ahead and let's create a new page, and this is going to be new post .php. Okay, and in here basically we will be creating post. So first, what we have to do, we just have to come up here and we have to copy all of the things that we have in here, and we have to come up here and we have to paste. Okay, and in here we have to come up here and we have to just go down, and where it says post. Okay, you just have to come up here and you have to change this to add new post. Okay, and now what we have to do, instead of just coming up here and using the all post stuff, what you have to do, you just have to come up here, you have to remove everything, and you have to basically create a form that is basically going to add a post into it. So how we're going to create a form, you just have to come up here, and you have to write here form, or let's just go to our Bootstrap and let's grab a form. Okay, I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to grab this form. Okay, let's create a form ourselves. Okay, and here what you have to do, you need to grab the input. Okay, just grab the input, just grab this input. Okay, and also grab this button. Let's come up here, let's save it, and let's go to our admin panel. You can see this is right here. If I just go ahead and I just click add new post, I'm actually taken to a new page that will be that new post. Okay, so I'm going to make this button to work. And how I'm going to make this button to work, I just have to come up here and I have to say that if someone clicks on the add new button, okay, if someone clicks on the add new button, then I want to take him to the new post page. Okay, and new post page is new post.php, new post.php. Okay, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to just come up here and I'm going to refresh. So you can see this is refreshed. If I just click here, you can see that I'm taken to a new page where it says add new post. Okay, and here you can do it and you can write post title, you can do it and you can pretty well work with these things. So first of all, what we have to do, we just have to come up here and we have to just say what we need to post. So this is inside our add new post. Okay, you can see that we basically have our post thing. Okay, and here what we have to do, we need to first grab the post title. I'm going to change this to text. Okay, and I'm going to just remove this password field here. I'm going to change this to text, and I'm just going to remove this ID, what they have. Okay, and I'm going to just come up here and I'm going to save it. And you can see this is how right now this is enter email saying, instead of this enter email, I'm going to write enter title. Title of the post, basically. Okay, title of the post, or title, post title. Okay, same like this, you can just come up here and you can show a post title box here, a post title input here. Okay, you can say post. Okay, and you can see this is right here. And now what I have to do here, I have to give it a name. So my name is basically going to be exactly same as I have in my database, which is, if I just go to post, I should be having post underscore title. Okay, so I'm just going to go to the structure, and you can see this is the structure I have. So now let's come up here, and you can see that I have post underscore title. Okay, you can see this is right here given. Now what we have to do is that we have to come up here and we have to write a BR tag here, and we have to copy everything that we have, come down here, paste it. Okay, and you can see that this is the next thing we have here. So the next thing we have here is basically the post content. Okay, and or we can say post category. Okay, so for the post category, okay, what we need basically a select form that a user can just go ahead and he can select something. Okay, so where do we have the select? Yes, this is the select form. You can see that here we have this select form. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to say select. Okay, and I'm going to copy this select form and I'm going to just come up here and I'm going to come up here, and instead of this post category, I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to give this select option here. Okay, and I'm just going to go and I'm going to just bring it right here. And now what we have to do, we just have to go ahead and we have to give this select a name, which is going to be post underscore category. Post underscore category. Okay, and now what we have to do in here, we basically have to grab the categories from the database. Okay, we will not we will not define these categories right here, but for now we will leave this on. Okay, we will leave this as it is, but we will grab the categories from the database. I'm just telling you right now so that you actually know what we are doing. Okay, and then you need a BR tag. Okay, and then what we need, we just have to copy this post title. Okay, and now what we need is we need the post content. Okay, so after the category, we probably need the post content. Okay, post content, and then we can work up to the keyword, and then we can work up to the post image. Okay, so let's just come up here and let's refresh this and let's test this out how it's working. I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to save it. And I'm going to just come up here and I'm going to refresh, and you can see this is how basically a post category will be working up. And then we basically need a post content. So let's come up here and let's grab the text area. So this is the text area. I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to grab the text area, which is right here. Okay. And I'm going to just go here and I'm going to say post content. Okay. And in here, I'm just going to add the text area, but the name is equals to post underscore content. Okay, you can see the post content is also right here. And now what we need the post title is done, content is done, the category is done. Then we need the post date will be done automatically, and then we need the post keyword and image, post keyword and the image. So first, what we have to do, we first have to grab the image. Okay, so what we'll be doing, we'll be just using this image. Okay, copy this image, come up here and add a beer tag here. Okay, and right here we have to write post image. Okay, and in here we're gonna add this post image here with the type is equals to file, and name will be actually post underscore image. Our name can be like file too. Okay, because we need to work up with a file. And so since we are using the file, we just have to come up here and we have to write here inc type is equals to multi-part slash form dash data. And now it will basically work up with the image. So if I just go and I just come up here and I just refresh, you can see how this is how basically it looks like this. So we have title, we have the post category, we have the post content, and we also have the post image right now. And the last one we'll be using here probably will be our post keyword. Okay, so we'll be using a text editor for that. Sorry, text box for that. So we're gonna just come up here. We're gonna copy this. Okay, I'm gonna come up here after this post image. I'm gonna write a BR tag, and I'm gonna write a text post title, and I'm gonna change this to actually post keywords. Okay, and in here we're gonna write text name is equals to post keywords. Okay, let's just come up here and let's refresh. And you can see this is how basically it looks, and this is how our everything is looking. So we have add new post, post title, post category, we have the post content, we have the post image, we have the post keywords, and then here we have to change this placeholder to actually keywords. Enter keywords. Okay, I'm going to save it and I'm going to just come up here and you can see these are right here. So everything is now done. And now what we have to do, we basically have to go and we have to grab the category from the database. So how are we going to grab the category? We first have to make sure that we go to the new post.php, and there we must see that connection.php should be there so that we can actually work up to the database. And now since it is done, now what we have to do, we just have to start our PHP here. So I'm just going to start PHP. Okay. And in here, I basically have to work with my PHP. So what I will be doing, I'll be first creating an SQL command, SQL, and make sure that the session is for the author role. Okay, yes, this is the session for the author role. Okay, what I'm saying here is that you can see that new post will only be opened by the person who has an author role session enabled. Okay, if he doesn't have the session, he will not be able to do that. Okay, so let's just come up here and where we were, we have to go down and we have to write here SQL is equals to select all from what do we have for the category? We have category. Okay, so select all from category, select all from category. That's all you have to do. And now what you have to do, you just have to come up here and you have to write here $result is equals to MySQLi underscore query. Okay, and in here, you first have to write the connection to the database, comma, and then you have to write the SQL statement with the $sign. So $SQL. Okay, and now what you have to do, you just have to come up here and you have to write a while loop. And in this while, you'll say while $row is equals to MySQLi underscore fetch underscore a sock. Okay, and in here, I basically have to give the result here. So whatever the result is basically going to be, it's going to just throw them in the dollar row. And now what we have to do, we just have to work up with the category underscore ID. Let's open up the category. So we have category underscore ID and category underscore name. So let's just come up here and I'm going to open up this. And now what I have to do here, I have to work up with my PHP. And what I will be doing, I'll be just saying echo. Okay, and now what you have to do, you just have to say this thing, or just write, or let's just close our PHP here, open up our PHP here, and in here we have to just go ahead and we have to copy this option. Okay, just copy this option, just come up here and just paste this option. Okay, and remove all the options that we have in here. Okay, so now you can see that since we have two posts, okay, since we have two categories, this will be there. And now what we have to do, we just have to write here value is equals to, and this, and in this, we will be adding this. So in the value, we will actually be adding the category ID. Okay, in the value, we will be adding the category ID. And in this thing, we will be adding the category name. So what we have to do, we just have to come up here and we have to open up our PHP. Okay, and we have to end it here. And now we have to echo dollar row, and this dollar row will be category underscore ID. Okay, and the second one we have here, which is this, here is going to be the category name. So I'm just going to copy, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to paste. And here is going to be the category underscore name. So I'm just going to come up here, and I'm going to say that here is going to be category name printed. So if I just go and I just come up here, and I just refresh, you can see that here is going to be the category, but this is actually not coming, which means that there is an error. So what is the error? Let's just go and let's see. Category underscore ID. Category underscore ID, category underscore name. This is working totally okay. If I just go and I just refresh, I just see, you can see nothing is here. So instead of just using this row category ID, what we have to do is that just come up here, okay, and just say dollar category underscore ID is equals to dollar row, okay, and in here you can say category underscore ID, okay, and same like this we have the for category underscore name, you can say dollar category underscore name, okay, right here dollar row, okay, and in here you can say category underscore name, okay, and now you can end it. So first we have to print the category ID, copy, and instead of this row, okay, just print the category ID, okay, and instead of this category underscore name, just go ahead and just print the category underscore name. So I'm just going to copy, I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to print the category underscore name. Now let's go ahead and let's save it and let's see if this works or not. And this is also not working. So let me just go ahead and let me see if basically everything works. I'm just going to come up here and I'm going to write here echo dollar category underscore ID. Okay, I just come up here, I save it, and I just come up here and I refresh. I can see that here we get nothing. Okay, and you can see this is how I just got it. Okay, how you catch the errors when you are here, you can see that nothing is shown. And if you want to just check for the errors, just inspect this. Okay, and you will see that in here, if you just open up the select, you will just get the errors here. So you can see it says undefined variables select all from category in XAMPP. And here I also did a silly mistake. Okay, and that was here. You can see that here I have written the $sign 2 times. If I just do it like this, you can see that here I have $sign 2 times. So now if I just go ahead and I just come up here and I just refresh, okay, now you can see that here we have the category here. So it took me approximately like 10 minutes to understand and to that what have I done, and I could not find this, guys. Okay, so these errors are like just like, oh my god. Okay, and I'm just gonna come up here right now and I'm gonna remove the echo that we had here for the category ID because we don't need any category ID here. And you can see this is right now done. Okay, so I have the sports and I have the technology, and you can see that these are right coming exactly same as we have here. So it totally depends if you want to add as many categories as you want, you can do add and they will be right here. Okay, so now the person can just go ahead and he can select sports and he can also select the technology, and you have to just select the post content, you have to just select the post keyword, then he has to select the post title and post category and everything, and when he will submit, his data will be submitted. Okay, so now we're totally done. In the next video, we will be working up in the image. Okay, then we'll be working up in the image, and then we will be working up at like how to submit the image to the database as well. Okay, so stay tuned, guys, and bye-bye.